Right.
All right, how you doing, guys? It is the Honeydew Carpenter and the always beautiful Mrs. Honeydew Carpenter. Um, this is our Saturday morning live show. We just do these so that people know we're still alive and working up here on our homestead and getting things done. It's, I guess the thing I want to stress today is we talk a lot about all these things we're doing and the Aircrete and whatnot, but our online presence, that's kind of what identifies us, as we're the Aircrete people and we're doing this, and we're putting Aircrete in the walls of our house and doing all these other things, but at the same time we have to deal with all of the stresses and the wolf knocking at the door just like everyone else, and our wolves up here are just a little bit different. A lot of it is the timing and the weather and everything, and so we've spent a lot of time this past week working on the garden, and I mean, we are going to get the Aircrete part of it, but if we have to get these seeds in the ground, the seeds know what to do, and let them start doing their work while we're doing our work that identifies us online. It's just kind of this evolving thing, and so that's what we've been working on a ton, is our garden, and we're putting in terraced garden beds and rows of potatoes and onions and carrots and beets and corn and just different things so that we can be more self-sufficient and grow our own food up here on our homestead. We've got chickens, and we're self-sufficient on our egg production, and I built an underground chicken coop that allows us to continue that egg production all through the winter, which is kind of incredible, because typically backyard chickens during the winter, they'll quit laying. And so we're really excited about our progress and what has been going on this past week, just because we've got a lot of potential food for our family put in the ground. And the thing I want to stress is self-sufficiency, and just, I don't know, my goodness, it just seems like we're in a state of turmoil in the world today, and you can't trust people to grow and manufacture your food for you anymore. I mean,
Yeah. Let's see some of the comments. All right. Miranda says hello. Well, hello. John says, did I miss again? Nope. We were just a minute late or two. Bill says, do you read every email? Bill, I try to. Sometimes I get a little overwhelmed with the emails. I will try and get to it and everything. Sorry if I've missed it and haven't gotten
I mean,
to
we
it.
literally get thousands of emails a month, and we get hundreds a week, and
sometimes I'm more on top of it, but when we left town and stuff, I got behind, and I'm trying to play catch up.
Yeah, we get into these situations where, like I say, the weather and everything and your time frame that you have to get stuff done starts knocking on the door, and you have to break away. And I mean, we'll literally work from early in the morning until it's dark at night, and then we come in, and so we do end up getting a little behind on some of the emails.
Ken says hello from Minnesota. Liked, subscribed, and shared. Well, thank you.
Thank you.
That's so awesome. Thank you for sharing us and liking and subscribing. Tim Fox says, good morning. I don't believe Darwin and Melanie has quite started as yet. They may be having internet connection issues, which can happen depending on weather conditions in northern Idaho. Yeah. And he's right. We did have a little trouble getting on, but it finally came through, so we're glad we're on. Jeff says, hi, guys. Hi, Jeff. Tim Fox says, good morning, Darwin and Melanie. Greetings from Mesa, Arizona. You both are looking well. Aw, thank you. Bill says, you need a piece of foam over the phone as the wind is too loud. Oh, is the wind really loud right now? I'm sorry.
Oh, we should put a microphone with a piece of foam over it.
Yeah. We should.
But we just kind of wanted to touch base with everyone and let them know what we've been doing this past week. And it's been mainly gardening. And it's been a lot of work. We put fencing around our garden and our orchard and everything to keep the deer out. And we've rototilled and tilled up the soil and tilled in straw and just organic material to make it grow better.
Yeah.
And
do you want me to go try and grab that microphone and see if it helps?
Yeah,
Okay.
Go do that. I don't know if you guys can see the view down there, but it's pretty incredible. It's springtime, everything greens up, all the springs are running, but it's getting to the point now. Our springs start running about the end of October, and they run all through the winter and all through the spring, and then during the summer months they stop. Right down below us is right below our house, and we're getting ready to put up a solar system down there that will allow us to have a little bit better or more inexpensive electricity, as we've been depending on generators as of late.
Can you guys hear us still? Can anyone hear us? I just stuck that in.
Yeah, let's see if that helped.
I'm waiting for someone to comment if they hear us or not. Perfect. Okay, perfect. All right.
All right.
Thank you, guys. And thanks for letting me know about the wind and getting that fixed. Jeff says, hope you can release some more long-form build videos. Sure, people love to see progress, even if it's just garden video or a farm tour. Okay. Maybe I can put some stuff together.
We should do a little bit of a farm tour of our property and all of the infrastructure that we've been able to put in the past year and a half.
Right. That'd be kind of cool.
Yeah, I think people would enjoy that.
They could really see how much rednecks we really are.
Yeah. I actually last winter, I did something called a morning walk with HDC, and I walked up to the top of our property, and I took some pictures of the springs springing up and filling up our ponds and everything going on. It's really exciting for our boys. We stocked about a couple dozen bass in our pond. We got them from another friend of ours who has a private pond, and he has had it full of bass, and we caught a bunch of bass and put in there, and they've just been thriving.
We're doing good.
Yeah, so the way I built that dike and built a 20-foot deep pond, it's huge, and I developed a spring way up above on the top of our property, so that runs down in and fills up the pond until it goes over the spillway. And our boys are really excited because they have their own private little fishing pond.
Right.
I'm sure they're spawning and making more fish in there, but our boys go down and they catch and release the fish that are in there, and it's kind of fun for them.
It's bright and I'm having trouble reading the screen, but greetings from Ireland. I love to see more Aircrete and your stove. Yes, we do have some more Aircrete coming soon and everything, so I'm getting excited about that. Good morning from Eastern Washington. Pam says, love you guys. John says, composting. Kenny Bean says, perfect. Composting.
Yeah, it's what you need to do. The first year, our soil
Yeah, we learned
um,
a lot.
was not very good. Um,
Mm-hmm.
and it had a ton of clay in it, and we're kind of in a grassland area, and so where we chose to put the garden, we just kind of mowed it down and then tried to till it up. And
Even though he went through it so many times, it was hard and clumpy.
right, but
It didn't do very good.
this year,
Oh, it's beautiful.
after growing a garden in it once and letting it go into the soil, and we put mulch down around the plants, and then I retilled that into the soil. It's just a game changer. The soil is just so phenomenal this year.
Perfect. And then, yes, they can hear. Much better. Good. No wind. Yes. Oh, good. Thanks, you guys. Jeff says weekly videos help drive views and subs. Make some of that internet money.
Yeah.
Need brim for bass food. I don't. What's brim for bass food? Oh, need brim for bass food.
Yeah.
Brian?
Brian, well, they seem to be doing really good in there. Our pond is developing kind of an ecosystem. There's lots of frogs and pollywogs that they feed on.
Yeah, the frogs were actually overtaking the pond. There were so many. So it was like just a frog heaven. I mean, it was insane how many frogs were
Yeah, and
there.
we put those bass in there. I mean, it was just solid pollywogs everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
And they started eating them, and boy, that settled things right down.
Yeah.
And so, I mean, we still got plenty of frogs, but they have to fight for the ecosystem a little bit.
Where are you people, lovely family? We're in northern Idaho. Yes. And what are the plans? We're waiting. I'm joined. We have lots of different plans. We're going to be doing a lot of Aircrete pours and putting a wall insulation in with Aircrete and a lot of other stuff. I mean, we have
solar systems and micro hydro systems.
Yeah.
We want to be as self-sufficient and off the grid as possible, but it was when I started getting interested in doing an off-grid homestead and whatnot, I was inspired by Julie of Dirt Patch Heaven, or I think it's renamed Idaho Family Farm now. And for 3 years, she lived with her girls in a little off-grid cabin. And Melanie and her were childhood friends, and they reconnected. And, you know, she saw some of the things in my shop and some of the things I could do. And consequently, that's how we got started doing YouTube. And she asked if we could, you know, do different things for her to help her out. And one of them was build the rocket stove. And it took a long time, longer than I thought, but about 3 years to get it perfected. And you know, we've lived with it a whole winter now, our rocket stove, and all I can say is it saved our bacon, because we got caught by weather and we didn't have any insulation in our house, and it was just OSB plywood around it. And I mean, that rocket stove only has a little teeny burn chamber, 7-inch by 7-inch, and you know, you can load it up with cordwood and it just burns it awesome.
Burns
and the
it
amount of
amazing.
BTUs that you get out of that wood and the energy that gets out of it, because when it exhausts out the chimney, it's barely 100 degrees, if that. And so all the heat goes into the house, and it's just amazing that up here in the, you know, where the Rocky and the Bitterroot Mountains connect up in North Idaho, that we were able to go a winter in an uninsulated home with that rocket stove was just phenomenal. And
Yeah.
I mean, that's one of the main reasons we wanted to do this off-grid homestead, was so that we could build a place that we could put our rocket stove in, because we were living in a suburb of Idaho Falls in a rental house, and I just couldn't do the things I wanted to do, you know, to broadcast out to the world. And so it's been an amazing venture.
John says brim is a sunfish.
Oh,
I'll have to look into that. All right. Tubular Guy 9 says, hey, again from Lower Bama. Well, hello. Can we hang outer unit of air conditioner with our Aircrete? They're wondering if they can hang their air conditioner on an Aircrete?
yeah, I don't understand the question.
Yeah, can you explain more? Ma'am knows best. Yes. Yeah, that's what my shirt says. Mama. It's actually Mama.
Mama knows best.
Mama knows best.
Hey, Alice. Come here, girl.
All right. So, is there anything else you want to say before we go?
No, I just want to say, stick with us. We have these, you know, 2 or 3 week long periods where, because we're pressed for time and we have to get certain things done, where we sprint to do certain things, like get the garden in, or get a road built, or get the solar system in and whatnot. And so, you know, it seems like there's not much going on, but trust me, I'm tired. There's a lot going on.
Yeah. He comes in and he like falls asleep as soon as he sits down after he eats dinner.
So we got, but we have been, as we build the garden and the garden beds and everything, we have been, you know, taking our pictures and doing our little videos, and we will do some more long form videos about how we're getting that stuff done.
Outdoor condenser, I think, is what he means. Outer unit of a 1.5 ton air conditioner. If you're wanting to put it on it on a base, it would work. But I think you'd have to show us pictures or a diagram or something of what you're actually wanting to do.
Yeah, send us an email, and hopefully it'll be
just like eating an elephant. One day at a time, right?
Yeah.
Since you people are in a colder region but in hot areas, we use a 1.5 ton air conditioner.
Wow, that's a really big air conditioner.
That is a huge air conditioner. Wow, it must be really hot. All right, try and send us an email with a little bit more information, and we'll go from there. Right?
Right.
Anything else?
No, we got to get back to planting. Yeah, we got to finish planting the potatoes this morning.
All right, you guys have a wonderful day, and
All right,
we'll
love
see you
guys.
later.